friends, it's Julie again, and in this video I want to share with you a game that I originally titled Dónde está el queso, which este es el queso, and the objective being that my students have to try and guess where I have hidden el queso, behind which family member. These cards are part of our Mi Familia theme pack. But we also have other sets to play this game, and I will put those links in the comment section. And you could change out any of these cards, which is one of the reasons why I really, really love this game. It's versatility, because you can teach the rules how to play the game, and then you can switch these out and still play. The kids are still familiar with how to play, right? One of the things that I really love about this game too, and particularly why I wanted to share it, is that it is perfect for either face-to-face instruction, even with social distancing and no contact restrictions. And it's also ideal for Zoom. As you can see, I have my pocket chart set up here. This is a video. You can still see the cards, right? And so whichever situation you are in, or even if you end up in your district going back and forth, this game becomes a workhorse for you, right? So the idea being, it's such a simple game, right? I have my students close their eyes, and I actually have them turn around so that we don't have any accidental peeking happening. If I'm on Zoom when I'm playing this game, I would actually turn this around, again, just so I don't have to worry about, whether kids are peeking. Nothing erupts this game more than when someone accuses someone else of peeking. While their eyes are closed, I will hide el queso behind one of the cards, and then when I ask them to open their eyes, I would randomly call on students to name one of the vocabulary items, and I would lift that card. If el queso is there, then yupi, bravo, aplausos. See, if not, another student gets a turn until the cheese is found. Things that I love about this game, and there are so many, this is really one of those games that just, wow, has so much, packs a lot into it. I love its versatility, as I mentioned, because the game itself, you can play with lots of different vocabulary sets. I love the suspense of this game. Kids are always, they're intent and motivated. So I love that element, especially now as we come back in this time of COVID. I really, one of my objectives is really to keep things light and fun and supportive. So this is one of those games that really has those elements. And also the element of being random. There isn't skill here, which means that it levels the playing field for all of the students. Anyone and everyone can play. And I find that really important, sometimes that skill component can be a real downer for some students. So this is one of those fun ones that is definitely random. I also love it because it is at the perfect proficiency level for my students, right? So it's single item, single words. Certainly you could have chunks here, but it's at that novice low level, meaning that all of my students can participate. I will also say that even for my students for whom they may forget how to say one of these vocabulary words, that's okay. In a face-to-face setting, normally what I would do is I would call that student up, and they could point to the card that they want me to lift and see if the queso is there. In the time of COVID, that becomes a little bit more challenging, and obviously on Zoom that becomes challenging. However, this activity, this theme pack, is part of our year-long curriculum pack for kindergarten. And one of the things that I have in there included in that is our Pictionary book. So if kids were on Zoom, instead of not, and obviously they can't come up, but they could point using the picture dictionary that I recommend sending home to families. So this being a visual support for those students. And the same in person. They could also use this in person. Another thing that I like about this game is that it is one of those games that's perfect to pull out and spiral vocabulary, especially during those classes right before vacation or right before a holiday or right before Halloween, where kids are really antsy and you want something that is lots of fun but still has an element of spiraling back and reinforcing practicing content that you've been doing. And so this is one of those ones that I kind of like keep in my back pocket for days like that, as well as those times when you finish a lesson 5 minutes early and you're like, what do I do? I usually keep a bag of one of these sets kind of out near a pocket chart that I can grab pretty easily, so that if we do have 5 minutes, I can say, hey, let's play a couple of rounds of this game before we go. So it just, like I said, I feel like it just has win, 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 win all over the place. So I hope that this game has been really helpful and sparked some ideas for you, and I will see you next time. Bye!